I grew up watching Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey. Those are like two of my biggest idols when it comes to comedy. Just like the mannerisms they do, the non-giving a we are unseen talent. Everybody here is unseen talent, and it's hard for everybody to even make a way or do anything or get any type spot. And with the comedy, it's all about Delaware, man. Like, my brother died in this city, so I really got a lot to give back and to show the city, like, we don't need to be like this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta stop fighting over the crumbs, man, and start building cakes. You know what I'm saying? You, Drewski. It's always gonna be that. I'm gonna take your spot as the next fat boy. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You, Drewski.
Welcome to another episode of Good Soup After Dark. I'm tonight's host, Jay Gonzalez. We have Morihrihart behind the cameras on the ones and twos. And as per usual, we have another special guest. He's somebody you've probably seen online a lot in the Delaware area. He's a comedian, actor, dabble a bit in the music. We like to present to you Maskoff Fredo. How are you tonight, man?
I'm all right, man. How you feeling?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
We got a lot of exciting things to talk about, but before we get into it, that Sony right there is your camera. Just tell people who you are real quick and where to find you.
All right. I'm real name's Alfredo, very saucy, you know what I'm saying? From Wilmington, Delaware, West Side area particularly. I'm a comedian, you know what I'm saying? Comedian / actor. More so I want to go towards the acting. So I do a lot of comedy because I'm a heartfelt person, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody else to be a heartfelt, like, get away from being so emotional, you know what I'm saying, nowadays. So I stick with the comedy, but I do everything, man. I do everything. Rap. If I want to sing, I'm going to sing. You know what I'm saying? So this is who I am.
Yeah, and you mentioned the music real quick. Like, that's how we first came across you. We're doing some coverage over at Slim's Open Mic.
Yeah, shout out to
Slim. We saw
Slim.
you on stage. So I got my introduction to you as a rapper, but your main thing is just being a comedian / comedic actor.
Yeah, really just being me, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But before we get into a little bit more about you, you got a big event coming up, and we want to talk about that.
Yes, we do.
July 6th. What's going on that?
So July 6th, we got basically it's more like it's a comedy roast off / comedy sets, but it's really just for everybody in Delaware to come together. If you got anything going on, rapper, entrepreneur, any type business, come through. It's gonna be a dog game night afterwards. It's more so just marketing. Like, we need to get together, man. It's time. It's time for Delaware. It's time. And I need y'all to show up. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't have a good roast off in how long? Come on now. How long? Everybody got so emotional you can't even bar each other up no more without somebody getting mad and going there. And I got we trying to get away from that, man. So we having a friendly roast off. If you want to sign up, I am going to start posting a link to sign up soon. The comedy set, it is going to be my first time in front of my crowd doing stand-up. So you don't want to miss that, because I'm telling you, this might be the one. It might be the one that's going to do it. So you don't want to miss this, man. Definitely going to be a great event.
Awesome. And I just want to point out that it's going to be over at the base in Wilmington. That's 920 North Church Street.
Yep.
And that's actually where we're shooting this pod tonight. We came down to Delaware.
Sir.
We've done a few episodes here, so we're right at home. And thank you again for coming out and doing this, man.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, man.
So
appreciate
Sunday,
y'all.
July 6th?
Yes, sir. Yes,
over
sir.
at
July
the base.
6th. Yep, over at the base.
And we'll make sure we put all of the links in the description down below. Make sure you send us that link.
Yeah, I got you.
This will be definitely out by the time that link is ready.
Yeah, bro.
So we'll put the links in the description along with Fredo's Instagram, wherever you want to reach him at.
Yep, Maskoff Fredo. Remember that. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome, man. And so this is gonna be your first like your first set in front of like your crowd?
Yeah. And I say my crowd because I was doing stuff at Bar 13 for a while. I wouldn't say my crowd. I just didn't know the people. They like a lot of jokes and politic jokes. I didn't know that. So I went up there and I just hit them with the racism jokes from the rip, and I just got them looks. It was a good feeling, though. I had a couple laughs. got a couple of the audience to get involved. But for the most part, I did bomb. And I'm okay with that because you got to bomb to know how it feels if you want to keep going. If you bomb and then you get that, like, I can't do this, or you hyperventilate, or it might not be for you, but I bombed and I smiled all the way off that stage. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a great feeling.
Well, that's pretty interesting to know. Like, and I'm sure like every comedian goes to that moment where they bomb in front of a crowd. Yeah. And like you said too, like that crowd was into a particular type of comedy, which you didn't specifically deliver on because that's not what you do. But can you talk about like your comedy stylings a little bit and like what you're into as far as like your joke writing and such? So
my comedy style, I grew up watching Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey. Those are like two of my biggest idols when it comes to comedy. Just like the mannerisms they do, the non-giving a f, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're the GOATs. Everybody knows they're the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? Film, stand up, a little bit I can give it to Kevin Hart. But I didn't really grow up on Kevin Hart. I didn't get to him later on until high school when Kevin Hart started doing his stand-up and stuff like that. But Kevin Hart is a legend when it comes to stand-up, probably one of the best to do it. I base my comedy off of life. So like things I went through in the hood where I seen up, and instead of like feeling hurt about it or like letting it tear me down, turning it into a joke so I can feel better about it. You know what I'm saying? Like daddy issues, like dad's not being there and stuff. I might crack a joke on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my dad, man, boom, boom. He came to see me one day. Whoa, he drove past waving and just kept going. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like instead of being like, oh, I ain't have no dad. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like really just like showing people like it's always going to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take everything to heart. Don't get too mad about things. Don't mess up your life just like dwelling on the bad things when there's always good in the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it's definitely trying to put that positive spin on the things that you've done. For real. And that's honestly just like the best way to deal with the pain, you know? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
For real. And like being that this is like kind of being in front of the crowd for the first time, like this is not your first time going into comedy in general. Like you have quite the presence online, right?
Yep.
So what would be the difference between, I mean, just for people who are not familiar with you, like what would be the difference between what you would do on stage versus what you would do on like Instagram? So
on Instagram, I do more so like skits. Sometimes you'll catch me on there rambling. Like the other day I went to the Dunkin' Donuts and the dude was like, "What's up, Primo?" And I looked at him, and in the back of my mind, I just started going off already because it's like, you don't know what type of Spanish I am. All this shit that's going on with ICE and shit, don't call me Primo. You don't know if ICE is in here right now. You know what I'm saying? Now you're making me a target. Now you'll be mad if I call you, "Hey, buddy, good morning, buddy." You know what I'm saying? Because you're Indian. Now I'm looking racist. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the things I was just rambling about on Instagram. Most of them, though, is like skits. Like, I'll think of an idea and be like, yo, that's crazy when this type person does this, or I seen this and I just want to reenact it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do like more so like little, I wouldn't say monologues, but like little acting scenes or something like that, skits played out. In person, you getting the story, man. You getting full effect raw. You know what I'm saying? Even though my skits is raw, because I don't write nothing down, like no matter what. Like if it's a skit, I don't write it down. Stand up, I don't write it down. I feel like it messes you up. You know what I'm saying? It's like when where I'm trying to be great, like one of the greatest comedians alive, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come off the top. And if I start early, when I get all the way to the level I wanna be, oh man, I'm gonna be unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you're gonna get the raw cut, man. Like they call me Coke Boy, man. You getting that raw cut, man. You might overdose that night, you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Now, you said you base your stuff off of real life for the most part, right?
Yeah.
I do have to ask because I did a little homework before I got here, and I saw you on, shout out to K-Lens.
Yeah. Shout out to K-Lens.
Was your girl really mad at you?
No. We playing that. We playing folks were saying, you feel me what I'm saying? Like, niggas is just hating on each other, you feel me? And they doing it anonymously, like, you feel me? Just hating on each other, like, really just drawing, you feel me what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right.
Yeah. You turn my washing machine on.
don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, I had to plug my lights up.
And who the fuck are you, sir?
I told you I had an interview today. Like, you feel me? You come down here drawing. Like, man.
Fucking do stuff. Like,
What do you mean? This is my job. Like, what's been? Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
That out. I was like, I said, yo, this is perfect time. I'm like, just like, cause the part I wanted to like pick on was, if you peep the conversation I was having with him before she came down the steps and did that, the whole meaning, it was just like this show, like, cause you know, some people were like visual learners rather than listening. Mm-hmm. So my whole thing was to show them why I'm talking about it. Like, Delaware is small, so a lot of people do hate on each other. You know what I'm saying? Even though if they try to show love, and it could be your closest homies, you know what I'm saying? Closest friends, it's always that little bit of shade. So when I was talking about that in particular, I wanted her to come down steps and like get mad, like, what are you doing? Da-da-da. You ain't going nowhere, motherfucker.
Like, who unplugged my dryer?
Yeah, like who unplugged? Yeah, like something, bitch. And then throw the water on me, like, and then it was just like, I looked at the camera like, you see what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that definitely was planned out.
Okay. Yeah. I just had to make sure.
Me and baby mama, all right. Yeah, we all right.
Awesome. And just kind of talking about, you mentioned just like Delaware and the environment around it. I know we had a conversation prior when we were getting to know each other. How does Delaware affect your comedy and how does it fit along with your plans as far as like your future growth?
So Delaware, I ain't gonna lie, Delaware makes everything perfect. We are unseen talent. Everybody here is unseen talent, and it's hard for everybody to even make a way or do anything or get any type spotlight. Like, we got a couple people that blew up. One is like the dude from Save the Last Dance. Nobody knows it. He was from Northside. The black dude that the white girl was like dancing with and shit. Mm-hmm. He's from Northside. Nobody knew that. He just like took off. Didn't say nothing about Delaware, none of that. We got Suki Hana. She don't even claim us no more. Like, she says she's from Florida or wherever the case may be. I know somebody that's in Cali right now. I got high faith in him. I feel like he gonna do something. His name is Hayden Spence. Call him Huey Baby. You know what I'm saying? He changed his name to Hayden Spence. He's out there in LA trying to make his way right now. And I know he's gonna rep Delaware to the end. So I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, Huey. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, bro, anybody that makes it out of Delaware, like, they don't claim us. And then it's like, I see why. Like I said, there's a lot of hate in this city because everybody's fighting for these little bit of crumbs. So I feel as though, like, if I can make it or if I can get to a certain point and bring that crowd here and everybody falls in line, not meaning like fall in line, but like act right, and we can make it where everybody feels like, oh yeah, Delaware was a spot. Like, I came out there, I made money, the bartenders made money, the club made money, this person made money. It was a great spot, great environment. Nobody got to fight in, nobody got to shoot in, nobody got this, nobody got that, nobody got their car robbed, nobody, point blank, just any good vibe. And I feel like it'll start escalating Delaware to where we need to be. We're a retirement state. Nobody looks at Delaware. People come down here for tax-free shopping. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely need it. We need it, and we need it bad. And there's a lot of talent. Like, I probably alone, just me, I have at least 20 brothers that rap. And they're good. It's just, we don't got the right eyes on us. And that's what I'm here for. Like, I got a lot of famous people that follow me. It's just, these events like this is what I need to get jumping to bring that spotlight. Like, okay, next time I want to be a part of that. And then next thing you know, we might have a real live celebrity on the bill just because they've seen the first one and they liked it and they want to get involved. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing, man. I'm just trying to bring up Delaware. Delaware is always going to be a main part of my life. And with the comedy, it's all about Delaware, man. Like, my brother died in this city, so I really got a lot to give back and to show the city, like, we don't need to be like this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. You know what I'm saying? But we got to stop fighting over the crumbs, man, and start building cakes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Building cakes. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And an event like this, it's a step in the right direction. It's a step towards that goal. It seems like.
Yeah, for real. Because, bro, I'm telling you, like, we don't roast battle no more. Like, this is about to be the first time I think seen people roast each other in a long time.
Now, you mean just like in Delaware in general?
I don't even think, like, I'm not even just going to say Delaware. I think, like, anywhere. Like, it has to be, like, your closest friends that you roast with. Mm-hmm. And then even when you do roast with your closest friends, somebody's still gonna get emotional. You might get that brother that gets storms out, gets mad. But most of the time now, like you try to like play around with somebody and they done so stuck up into the I want to be a gangster life that you might get shot for playing around or calling somebody what we used to back in the day. I grew up on Yo Mama jokes, you know what I'm saying? That was my era, you feel me? We grew up when in high school, we was in the era where flaming first started, you know what I'm saying? So we was always going crazy at each other. And nowadays, it's like the kids, they don't even tolerate it. Like you make a joke about them kids, like the YNs nowadays, they go at each other. And if they do talk crazy, it's like you gotta chill, bro. Like that's not funny. That's like dangerous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, bro, it's wild now. It's wild times. It's wild times.
You're trying to bring the levity back to it seems like.
Yeah.
So as far as just like the comedy scene in general, is there much of a comedy scene in Delaware, or is that what you're kind of hoping to build with events like this?
So with the comedy scene in Delaware, we did a while back. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like he started too early. Because a lot of people like didn't even have phones yet, wasn't on the media yet. His name is Relicus. He's been at it for a while. Now he's on to movies. I think he was probably like the first that you can call yourself comedian out here. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on Vine, he was on Instagram, TikTok. He went viral multiple times. I wasn't even thinking about comedy yet. Like, I was worrying about other shit, I ain't gonna lie. I was on my YN mindset. I was not thinking about comedy. I always been funny, but I wasn't thinking about comedy. I could say he started the comedy scene in Delaware because he was the first known all across, like, medias and platforms and stuff like that when it came to it, like, with the skits and stuff. There's another one. His name is 302 Baby. He blows a lot. He's a little strange, but he gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, like he was just on World Star Hip Hop. He was like fucking in a parking lot pouring milk on himself. Shout out to 302 Baby, man. Like, so other than that, Nye Stacks. That was another one. It's actually Relicus' little sister. I was doing comedy when I first started. She reached out. I was doing a couple skits with her. She's a great actor, great personality. Ideas a little, you know what I'm saying, but she's a good comedian as well. Relicus has like a whole little group that he does stuff with, but Relicus, 302 Baby, Nye, and me are probably like the only known names when it comes to who's doing comedy out in Delaware.
Okay.
Other than that, ain't really too much comedy. Everybody's rappers, you know what I'm saying?
So it's up to people like you and the ones that you just listed to kind of help kind of propel that culture forward as far as comedy. Because you're right, there's a lot of talented artists out here. We put out, a little brag, we put out 33 episodes of this pod. Yeah. And, quite a few of them were Delaware-based, artists.
Yeah.
We interviewed a lot of TME guys, Janad, B-Roy. Okay. We actually interviewed DH and Falafel. They were Relicus.
I was going to say that's Relicus folks.
Yeah, we interviewed a lot of like talented people out in Delaware.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you said, it's kind of like up to you to kind of just build that comedy culture now.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're kind of doing it hand in hand with TME. Which is
it's a lot of funny motherfuckers out Delaware, man. I'm telling you, like, it's a lot of funny motherfuckers. And most of them, they just be on the block and they ain't thinking about even trying to like make that step towards changing their life, you know what I'm saying? Because they stuck in their ways. But it's a lot of funny motherfuckers out here, man. We just got to get them together, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping like these type of events and skits and people want to get involved, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always need people, bro. Like, that's why I don't post a lot of skits and I take my time with them because I'm literally like working a one-man team. Like, I only got the camera, I got to put it here, and then I got to move to this spot, and then I got to do this part, and then I got to do this part. And I don't really like throwing the wig on to play a female role. I'd rather have a real female in there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I definitely always need people, you know what I'm saying? Always.
Now, we talked a lot about, Delaware-based comedians, but if you were able to, and like, who's like a dream comic that you would like to collaborate or work with, whether that's like a skit or...
It's coming soon. It's coming soon, I can say that. Southside Jew, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy out Philly, you know what I'm saying? Southside Jew, I think we met up with each other the first time probably like last year. We've been locked in ever since. You know what I'm saying? I can go up there anytime. Jew always showed me love. Real genuine person. Like, that's why I really like him. Like, on top of him being funny, he's like real down to earth, genuine. Like, and it's crazy because my birthday is literally a day before his. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand Capricorns be down to earth. You know what I'm saying? So he's one that I already did a couple things with. Funny Boy Quill, that's my guy. When it comes to like comedy in Philly, I seen him do stand-up. He had me crying. Like, he had me crying, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Quill definitely got talent when it comes to comedy. Because a lot of people can just only do the skits. You know what I'm saying? Quill, he's fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Mannerisms, facial expressions, you know what I'm saying? He can dance, you know what I'm saying? So Quill is definitely one that I really want to work with. I know Big Homie Blocks. Big Homie Blocks follow me. He's from Atlanta. Well, he's not from Atlanta. He's from Chicago. Mm-hmm. He moved down to Atlanta area. I was supposed to collab with him a while back, but it was the wrong timing, so I couldn't get down there in time. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as like out of state, if it's Philly, Funny Boy Quill and Tiz. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gotta get with them. You know what I'm saying? Other than Philly though, like Philly area, I want to say, where are they from? I know Moho Brooks. You know who that is?
I'm not familiar.
Moho Brooks is fucking hilarious. He's fucking hilarious. He's like a little light-skinned dude, colored eyes, you know what I'm saying? He be doing skits and shit. Mm-hmm. He's fucking hilarious, bro. Like, when I say he's in my top 5, he's in my top 5.
Okay.
He's in my top 5. Jack Funny, I think it's like 313 Jack 2 Funny or something like that. He's another one, you know what I'm saying, that I would want to collab with. Big Homie Blocks, that's going to happen real soon. Skinbone, also from the Chicago area. Uncle Hank, you know what I'm saying? They all great comedians. Rico's so funny, great comedian. Desi Banks, I don't really like too much. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he's funny. You know what I'm saying? Drewski.
I wanted to ask you about that. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Yeah. You, Drewski. It's always going to be that. I'm going to take your spot as the next fat boy. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You, Drewski. That dumbass patch in your hair. Cisco. You know
let's talk about it. Let's talk about Could Have Been Records and Melted Snicker Bars.
You
want to talk about that experience a little bit in Philly?
It was a great experience, bro. It was a great experience.
Can you give people a little bit of a background on what you're talking about?
So I went to the Could Have Been auditions for Philadelphia area. Of course, he ain't coming to Delaware. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take that ride up to Philly. I just got off work. You know what I'm saying? So I already had a long day. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really for the shits. You hear me, Drewski? I wasn't for none of that bullshit. All right? I didn't know it was going to be like that. So I take the ride up there. I ended up getting there. When I got there, I was already kind of popped because the line literally, bro, it was like 200 people on the steps already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting there and I'm like, I'm all the way in the back. Like, what the You know what I'm saying? When I get up there was some people that was all the way in the front near the double doors. Shout out to Gillian Wallow for putting me in that knockout party. You know what I'm saying? Since I was in the knockout party, people in Philly know me now, which I didn't know until that day. When I got out there and they see my face, there was people in the front of the line like, Fredo, no, that's Fredo. That's Maskoff, Bro, come on. So I got to skip the whole line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally like walking through everybody mad. Like, I'm standing behind, I don't know if you know them from Philadelphia area. They do the butt cheeks joint, like throw the poop. You know what I'm saying? Sierra Video and Sun. I was literally standing right behind them. And the funny thing is, they didn't know who I was. So as they're calling him up there, they're calling me up too. And he's looking back at me like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm just laughing it off like, bro, you're going to know me one day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to know me right now, but you're going to know who I am one day. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Just get in the fucking line so I can get up there too. So we ended up getting up there. We get inside. Best experience, bro, was all the other talent in Philly.
So when did things turn south with Drewski specifically?
So like, bro, like it was just the way he was like doing Philly's auditions, bro. Like he had everybody sitting in there, bro. I think I got there at like 3 o'clock, bro. I probably didn't leave till like 11 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? He only came for like A-Town. A-Town was in the building. So A-Town, they pushed the boy Bad News through. They pushed Meatball through. Like if they didn't already know each other, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even have to probably audition. Like, could have just put her on the show, bro. You ain't have to, you know what I'm saying? Sincere and Sear, they went up there. Other than that, though, he was just skipping through people, bro. Like, just pushing them and pushing them. But then on top of that, he was taking like long breaks between people. And it was just like, I was just getting tired. I'm like, man, like I don't even got the same energy no more to even try to go up here and try to do what I was going to do the first time. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't take your phone over there. I was thinking about doing a comedy set, but then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to just rap some like comedy rap. Couldn't take my phone with me, so I didn't even remember to rap. It was just a lot, bro. Like I had Snickers, shit's melted in my fucking pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I had chocolate all in my pocket. Luckily I didn't. As I'm walking up, I was cool. I don't know what the fuck made me do it, because I seen multiple videos where he just kicked somebody straight out for smiling or laughing. My dumb ass, like literally, it was like I was cool. I got a straight face. Cameras following me. I'm like, as soon as I hit the corner, I just said, and it was done, bro. Like as soon as I hit the corner, I just said. And like he didn't even let me talk. Like as soon as he seen me, like it was over. As soon as he seen that smile, he's like, get him the fuck out of here. Fuck is he smiling for? This shit ain't funny. You dumb bit, da da da. You feel me? So I was just like, yo, I brought you Snickers. They didn't even let me get it out of my pocket. They already just grabbed me, you know what I'm saying? They already walked at me away, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm walking out, the security guard fucking gave me a can. He was like, yeah, can you throw this away from me? And I didn't get it until afterwards, like, oh, this motherfucker just played me. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up just throwing a fucking can anywhere, you know what I'm saying? And I just left. And then shout out to Crack Baby too. Crack Baby was in the building. There was a lot more talent in there. Some boy had a baby alligator. The baby alligator was in the building. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people was heated. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people also stayed because it was kids. So you know the kids wanted to see Drewski. A lot of them just went up there and danced, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you feel me? And then the video just looked at cringy, bro. Like, barely had, like, real talent up there. And then the real talent that did go up there, like, he didn't even let them finish or, you know what I'm saying? He just cut them off from the beginning. I think A-Town had probably, like, the longest segment on there. And that's just because he was laughing at him the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So, so I just didn't like the vibes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable, man. I mean, like you said, you had a good time being around the other talent, like being around, like-minded people.
Marketing is key. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I'm sure you got numbers. I'm sure you got Instagram, stuff like that.
Yeah. I just wanted them to see my face, bro. Like,
for sure.
I'm coming.
And that's kind of full circle moment here, because like now you're trying to like cultivate your own thing here in Delaware.
Yeah.
You know, you went to the big city, right? And the big guy coming through town didn't want to give you the time of day. You know what? God bless him, however you feel about it.
It's part of the process, man. Part of the process.
But now you're kind of just building on that on your own here.
Yes, sir.
And that's probably more important than the 10 seconds you had in front of him.
Juicy shit would have been a shit show anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But learning experience, man. And now you're taking that July 6th.
Yep. July 6th is going down, man.
Gonna have a set ready for the people?
You know, everything's on the top of the head. So I look at the crowd, see what the crowd's going for. We're gonna have fun though. I know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? Even if I mess up, like, even when I mess up, it's funny. So You know what I'm saying?
We'll be on the lookout for that for sure.
Yeah.
One last thing before we close this. How's your boxing career going?
Almost got knocked the fuck out in the last fight, bro. I don't know what I was thinking, bro. I did some dumb shit like, first of all, Bebo, he tried to set me the fuck up. Bebo ain't tell me he had boxing experience. He ain't tell me he was boxing since he was 18. I'm thinking he another comedian.
Oh.
And we just doing the thing. This motherfucker was boxing pros back in the day and shit like that. So I'm glad he ain't knocked me out. You know what I'm saying? I earned a lot of people respecting Philly for that. You know what I'm saying? Because they really thought he was going to clean my clock. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't go down the way he expected. I ended up boxing 302 Baby. Yeah. So me and 302 Baby boxed. No real beef. I did create like a fake storyline of
Oh, for sure.
why we was beefing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit was fake. Except for the actual boxing match. I got him mad. I didn't tell him it was fake. I made it seem like I was really mad at him so he can come in with that anger. But it was all like I didn't give a fuck about what was going on or what I was even talking about to get him there. You know what I'm saying? So when he got in there, like we boxed it out. I did knock one of his dreads out, you know what I'm saying? He was swinging like a motherfucker though. He was throwing them things. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like the first, I thought he was gonna come out like kind of soft or like testing me out, like, you know, jab. No, bro, he threw fucking hate me.
He was going for it.
He threw hook after hook after hook after hook after hook. He hit me with like the first 20. It's just, I'm a big dude and my chin is strong. So like after the first 20, I'm like, all right, he don't know this is boxing. I'm about to just let him tire himself out. And then I'm gonna just give it to him next rounds. But then the third fight I just did, I went against, his name is Poppy XL. I don't even like calling him that. Like, you zesty, bro. Like, oh, you gotta change your name. I told you that already. Poppy XL. Like, what the fuck? Like, what does the XL stand for? Like, oh my God. Like, the whole name just fucked up. You feel me? But he big young bull, bro. Big ass young bull. He like 6'2", 200. I think he's like 280 or 300 pounds or something like that. But it's not fat. It's muscle. He was training non-fucking stop for that fight. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he playing this shit. Like, he'll show like a couple of videos of him jump roping. I'm like, this motherfucker out here jump roping. Like, you gonna need more than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So my dumb ass, before that fight, bro, I got off of work. I took a fucking nap. I almost woke up late for the fight. I get up fresh off my nap and just go to the boxing gym. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Cosmic Kev. Shout out to his son. You know what I'm saying? They were both there. They were actually the ones that, the Vortex, they was actually the ones that like hosted the event type. Mm-hmm. But it was in Delaware. They hosted the event. So they both came down. Cosmic Kev didn't get to see me box. I'm glad he didn't. Because that would have been 2 times I lost in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So, but bro, we got in there and at first it was going good. And then the motherfucker low blew me. He like, mind you, I felt like it was a setup because they asked me right before we started. They like, you sure you don't want no jock strap, like the guard? I'm like, nah, he ain't gonna do that. Like, come on now. I'm shorter than one. You feel me? What I'm saying, so you gotta literally throw your arm all the way the fuck down there to get there. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, so I'm like, nah, he's not gonna do that. I'm good. We good. I believe he ain't gonna do that. Man, the first 3 punches, bro. He threw 3 uppercuts to my balls. So the first fucking minute of the fight, I'm like this, like holding my dick, like, all right, hold on, give me a second. They telling me to jump. I'm like, what is jump going to do? Then the ball's going to clap, it's going to hurt even more. I'm like, no, I'm going to just sit here for a little bit. Let me hold my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, got that situated. After I got that situated, it was a couple people on the sidelines. They was trying to coach and stuff like that. We get to like the 3rd round, I start getting tired. And he hit me with this fucking hook. My main thing when I box, even with no training, I don't give a fuck. I've always been tough. You feel me? I've always been fighting all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not touching that floor. I don't give a fuck. I'm not touching that floor. I don't give a fuck if it's a knee, whatever. I'm not touching that mat. You're not putting me down. So he hit me with this hook, bro, and boom. And when he hit me, like, my leg wobbled. And as I'm going to the floor, like, I swear my knee got like this close to the floor. I like threw myself back up, like, nah, I'm not touching that floor. And I was like the last, like, probably like 10 seconds of the fight.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know, right? So like, as I threw myself back up, I got kind of mad because I'm like, all right, this motherfucker just tried to drop me. I threw this right jab, bro. And when I threw it, he moved. Oh my fucking gosh. I pulled my whole arm. all right here, bro. I think I pulled a muscle or something, trying to like punch him in his face, you feel me? That shit was fucked for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? 3 months. So after that shit was fucked up and I couldn't do a push-up. I could barely like lift certain ways, you know what I'm saying? So I stopped training all the way together and I haven't been back in there. The Boxing Mafia family in Philly has been looking for me though. They've been looking for me. They've been trying to get me. But I told them, I'm not stepping back out Philly without no training, bro. Everybody in Philly's fucking boxers. Like, right. No, y'all not knocking your head off. Like, bro, I got to train. If I'm going to go out Philly, especially with them motherfuckers, because, bro, they all like, they don't really get no heavyweights, but they all like athletic, short, like fucking dusky little Ninja Turtles, bro. You feel me? I'm saying, like, I'm not doing it. You're not about to punch me 20 times in my face before I can even lift my arm up. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got to train a little bit before I go back into the boxing. You know
so we'll keep the battles to just roasting for now.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Fredo, we appreciate your time. This has been great.
Yep.
Thank you for sitting down. And the event again, when is that?
July 6th, man. July 6th. Be there.
So it's over at the base in Wilmington, Delaware, 920 North Church Street. Be there, be square. Links will be in the description down below.
Real shit.
And where can the people find you real fast before we get going?
You can find me on Facebook. I got 24K followers on Facebook. Went viral a couple times. I don't post on there because the owner of where I work at, he followed me. You know what I'm saying? Gotta watch what I post. You feel me? I get into work. That motherfucker always got something to say. You know what I'm saying? So I don't post like that too much on there, but on there, that's my real name, Alfredo Jr. Ramos Jr. Yeah, I got Jr. in my name twice. My name all fucked up, bro. Like, this is why I'm a comedian. My life been fucked, bro. I'm named after a sauce. I got 2 juniors in my name. I don't know what the fuck be going on. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I do it for. On Instagram, it's Maskoff.Fredo. TikTok, I think it's the same thing, Maskoff.Fredo or Frenchial. Either one of them. Threads is Maskoff.Fredo. What else is there? I don't got Snapchat. I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting there and just taking pictures of myself.
MySpace?
MySpace is probably like, I don't know what the fuck my MySpace name was, like Little Tigger or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I don't remember, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tom though, man. You still my friend, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Top 8.
Yeah, yep.
Well, Fredo, thank you again for doing this.
Yep, appreciate you, man.
That being said, picture time.
Let's do it.
It's better not to give a fuck, cause motherfuckers ain't used to real love. If you moving wrong, I'ma tell you. If you need me, I'ma help you. It ain't no bad blood, just it's only us and I'ma stand on it. If it's me against the world, nigga, I'll throw some bands on it. Fuck that nigga, I can
Well, you can see we have our masks on. We hope you enjoyed that episode. And if you want to catch more, click one of the videos that are shown right here. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Right, Marie?
Right.
Well, we'll catch you on the next one. Later.
Bye.